Hi, second graders. Okay, in math today, we are going to continue with our new unit, Unit 8. Yesterday, or actually Friday, we did 8-1, where we found the diagonals of the corners of our shapes, of our um, quadrilaterals, and we found new shapes. So we had a square, or a rectangle, or a parallelogram, or an unknown shape that by adding those diagonals, we were able to form new shapes, new kinds of triangles in particular. All right, today we're going to do something very similar, but instead of connecting diagonals, we're going to connect midpoints. And again, I'm going to show you the done sheet, just because I am not able to use a ruler and show you how to get a really nice straight line, but I will show you what it looks like, and then you will have your blank sheet that then you can practice and try. Again, you can either try to print it and do it with your pencil and your ruler or your straight edge, or you can use the tools online to make the lines as straight as possible. Okay, so you'll see here, it says to connect the midpoints of two opposite sides. So you could take, in this case, you could find the midpoint by either actually using a ruler and trying to connect, so get out a centimeter ruler if you have one, and put it from one end of this line to the other end of the line, and then see what it measures. If it measured 4 centimeters, then you know that half of 4 would be 2, and then you would put a little dot in the middle. If it was 3 centimeters, you'd have to find the midpoint of 3 centimeters, so it would be 1.5, okay? Or you can use your fingers and you can estimate. So you could put one finger on this corner, and you can put one finger on this corner, and you could pull your fingers together at the same rate, and where it lands should be pretty close to the middle. You can put a little dot there, okay? Um, or you could try and fold the paper so that this corner touches this corner, and then you're going to get a little crease right here. So these are options if you're able to print these papers. Otherwise, you could still try the finger trick, or you could kind of make a little ruler, I guess. You could try to make a ruler work with your screen. I'm not sure how easy that would be, but anyway, when you find the middle, you're going to make a little dot. Then you're going to go to the other side and you're going to do the same exact thing, only it's on this side. Then you'll take your ruler or your straight edge and you'll connect the dots. Hold tightly so it doesn't move, and then take your pencil. Again, use a pencil in case you have to start over, and then draw that straight line. Okay? You'll do the same thing in the middle, only you're going from the top line to the bottom line this time, finding those midpoints and then drawing your line. And then in the third square, you're going to do both midpoints. And so you'll see here, we've formed two new shapes. We went from one big square to two rectangles. Again, one big square to two rectangles. And one big square, oops, now it's different. We actually have 4 smaller squares. So different from when we were doing diagonals, every time we got a triangle, but those triangles shapes can vary. Here we actually switch to a different shape. We go from rectangles to squares. All right, then we have a parallelogram. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to connect the midpoint, or find the midpoint, and then connect the two to make 2 new parallelograms. Same thing, only opposite sides, and then both sides. Here we have kind of an unknown shape. We're going to find the middle of this short line, make a dot. Find the middle of this long line, make a dot. And then hold your straight edge or your ruler and make a nice straight line across. Here we'll do the opposite sides and then both sides. Okay? On the back it says to find an object in the shape of a quadrilateral in your home. Okay, so any object in the shape of a quadrilateral, a shape, something with 4 sides. Use a centimeter ruler to draw that object on a piece of paper. Estimate the position of the midpoint on each side. So estimate, you could use that finger trick, or you could fold the paper trick, or you can try and use your ruler, and then connect the midpoints of the opposite sides and describe the shapes that you see. Okay, so you're going to get different shapes depending upon whatever object you choose to draw. Okay, so go ahead, give this a shot. You will have a blank copy attached as well that you can use. This is just to help guide you in understanding what we're doing. All right, we'll see you guys later.